So what's up guys, I hope you guys are fine and safe at your home. So today I had bring very crazy thing, and I hope you guys love this. So let's have a look. So I had created this branch effect. So let's jump to the tutorial and let's see how we can create this. Let's start. So first of all, what you need is two objects from which you want to grow something. So I will use a plane, keep it to the center like this, and I need also a sphere as an interaction object. That's why I used this. So first of all, what I have to do, I have to create an interaction between the sphere and this plane. So for that I have to animate the sphere. So let's animate it. So for animating the sphere, I will use auto key and just drag the slider around 15 frame and just drop it down a bit like this so that it's a bit intersect the plane, and then at 25 frame I guess I keep it a bit up, and at 40 frames I will just keep it to the initial stage. So here we have the animation. So at this point our branch effect gets started and cover the whole plane. So for that we have to take a Tyflow, and now let's start. Obviously we are using a interaction thing, so I need a birth interaction, and over here I will change the mode to A to V. So let's pick object A and pick object B. So if you see that started, I guess it started creating the particle. Not yet, but we will see it later. Density is quite good, just keep it to around 20 I guess. And now I need a shape, and in shape I will just change the 2D thing to 3D. Load is geosphere. Let's have a look. Is it working? Yeah, it is working. Now here we have the particles interaction over here, created by the interaction of the objects. And now what I need is I need a slow to slow the speed. So that's why I just take a slow. I will explain it later why I used a slow over here. Also I need a speed, and a speed, and keep the magnitude to around 2.5, same as the slow speed, as I need the particles to go a bit up and diverge in different directions. So that's why I use this. It's like this, and I use slow to slow down the effect. And now I need a branch. So for that just put it over here, and in branch I have to do a bit things. For example, I have to change the distance to 2. Also I need to change the angle to 60, and we'll just keep the count to 1. As I increase it, you will see the count will also increase, particle count. It can hang your system, so that's why I just keep it to 1. I will increase the maximum depth to around 4, as it create a bit detailed branches. So that's why I keep max depth to 4. Also I need to change its initial velocity to 85% and also scale to 60%. That's perfect. So here we have done with the branch, and now I need to integrate them, as I need to flag them do nothing and flag as integrated. Okay, now I need these particles which are moving a bit up, I need them to bind to the plane. So for that I need an object bind. Let's add an object bind and pick this and change the lock surface snap to surface. Also if I drag the slider, you will find there is nothing happening because there is friction over here which is working. If I zero it, you will see it started spreading. And now if you see it start growing, but and the particles count keep on growing and growing and growing. So that's why I need to do a bit things. For that I need to spawn them, as just take a spawn, and also change it to by distance, and step size should be 1, around 0.5 I guess. Change it to 0.5. That's it. And in spawn you see there is an out node, so that's why over here I need the spawn particles to be grouped. As you would see, there is a lining. You'll see it started creating a branches, but I need these groups to be do nothing thing. So for that I will just simply transfer it to another event and stop them. So let's take a particle group as we need it later. So, here we have the particle group. Drag it, display, just delete it. And also I need them to stop, so I need a stop. That's perfect. And in particle group, just change this group to 1. So as all spawn particles were in a group 1, and now I need two things actually. One is a property test, as I need these spawns to be stopped. Also I need a time test, so at a particular times my whole growth gets stopped, so that's why I need a time test also over here. And I will change the time test value to around 40 by 10, 40 value and variation 10. And at the property test I will just change the timing to event age, and range should be 2. And also I need to change the test type to the neighbors, as it start growing, it's continuous growth, that's why I need a neighbor. So let's change it to neighbor, and at neighbor I will change the value to greater, and value should be 0. Also here I find a radius thing, so I will just keep it to 0.75, as it's represent the nearest particle area, so that's why I keep it very close. And I guess I'm done with this. Also from which area should I do this growth thing? So I need to work this property test in particle group 1, as we had created at the spawn thing. So let's click at 1. So here we have the particle and the group. So I need also a stop, so I will just keep shift, I will just copy this and just connect both of them over here. So let's see, it's working perfectly, as we had totally deleted or hided these particles which were stopped over here, and these are the growth particles. If I increase this value, you see it's totally died at 65, but if I increase it to 50, you will see the particles were a bit more. Let's keep it back to the 40. And also if I increase the speed to around 3, you will find these particle growths have a bit more speeds, and at the end they got deleted. So I hope you guys understand the flow. Now I need to trace them, so for that I will use a spline path. I kept it over here and I just created a new path, and here we have the effect. So now let me explain you a bit things. For example, if I increase the density to 30, the particles and the things got these shape, see, and it grow a bit further as it has more particles. And if I increase the count, you will see the more detail in the branches, but also it is very heavy for the system, so just depends on your system configuration. So I suggest you to keep it down if you don't need much detail. So here we have the effect, and now I have to give a bit depth. Also, why I had created a shape is the reason that if I change this to geometry, then you will find these particles. So here we have the effect, and now I have to do a bit changes in tie spline. So I will just select the tie spline and delete tie measure, and again I need a tie spline measure, and also I have to do a bit quick changes in these. So first of all, let me change it to 0.1. Perfect. And I will change this to multiply by length and change it to 10, and minimum multiply should be 0.5, and change it to invert. As also I need this amount to be 0.5, as I need at the initial point I need a thick point, and at the final point or a ending point I need a very thin point. That's why I use this. If I increase the radius a bit, you can see it more clear. As you see, there is a thick part, and at the end it has a very thin part. So it created this. You can call it as a frost effect also. So here we have the effect. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you guys love this tutorial. If you love this tutorial, please hit like. If you are new to my channel, please hit subscribe. That is keep me motivated to create these type of more stuff. So thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial very soon.